Okay, we're going to start off right now with the alphabet again. I know this is kind of redundant, but we're going to go into the alphabet. But I'm hoping to get you guys to start to form some phrases today. But I kind of want to be, and it's good to be repetitive, and because some people, they just join in the class. If I only teach the alphabet once, that's not doing them a favor as well. So it's good to go back to the alphabet and to go over it again. That way a newcomer just coming in could catch on. But anyways, the first letter is A and it's Ah. The next letter is C, and we say Chi, Chi. And then the next one is E, and this is the short E sound, and it's a E. The next one we got is the long E sound, and that's E. And then we got F, which is Fe, Fe. Then we have the next letter, which is H, and it's a He sound. I is A. K is Ge. M is Me. N is Ne. O is O. P is a be sound, like a be sound. R's kind of got two sounds to it. Fle and the the. The. S is a se. T is a de. U is a oo sound. The V is a. And the W is a we. And the Y is a yeah sound. Do I have any questions so far? Anybody have any questions? Now, these are the terms that we're going to go over to today, and I'm going to try to cover all of them today. We want to say litkida means to run. Hakegida means to cry. Yakabida means to walk. Ayada means to go. Yahegida means to sing. And the last one, which is hombida right here, means to eat. Hombida, to eat. Now, I want us to understand the commands. Now, if I'm talking to just one person, I'm going to drop the ETV off the verb, and I'm going to add a VS. Like, for example, litkida, the first one, L-E-T-K, ETV. I'm going to drop that ETV off of there. I'm going to put VS on it, and it becomes litkas. Litkas. That means you. That's what I'm talking to. You as one person. I'm telling you to run. Now, if it's more than one person, for example, humbug. Everybody has heard of humbugshi, right? Humbugshi. Homida. HOMPETV. If I drop that off and I put VKS on there, it becomes plural then. That's when I'm talking to more than one person. And I'll say humbucks, and then I'm telling you guys to eat. And there's a difference. But right now we're going on into the singular command. And I could say, where phrases is at, it'll say niskatugo ofacha. Litkas, litkas, niskatugo ofacha litkas means you run to the store. The next one I could say yikshin hakegas. That's kind of saying cry strongly, but it's in reference to cry loud. Cry loud. I'm telling a person, hey, cry loud. And then we get into the next phrase, Chinchugo ofacha yagabas. Chinsuko Ofacha Yagabas. That means walk to your house. Walk to your house. Then we got Agobanga, Ayas. Go to the ball game. Agobanga, Ayas. Go to the ball game. That comes from Ayada, that last part right here. Remember, you're dropping that ETV off of there and you're putting VS on there. And it becomes Ayas. Go to the ball game. The next phrase, you might hear this at a, at a Muskogee church. And they might look at you and they might tell you to sing. And I think I've had that happen a few times growing up, and I'm like, they'll say, Mvhayv and Yahagas. Mvhayv and Yahagas. Sing that song. Sing that song. Now, if I say, Hiya Yahagan Yahagas, that means sing this song. Or if I can shorten and say, Yahagan Yahagas, sing this song. There's a difference between Hiya and Ma. Ma is like that. Now we go to the next one. And we have, you'll see bonus on the end of it. And that comes from Bonita, P-A-N-E-T-V. That means to dance, Bonita. But when I drop the ETV off of there and it becomes bonus, that means you dance. Talking to one person again, you dance. I could say, Ya Obanga. Ya Obanga, let's talk about this dance. Ya Obanga, bonus. Dance, you dance this dance. Now we got to the next one, ahogi. And that's talking about like a hole, a hoagie. And it says Gothas. Gothas means, it comes from Gothida, which is K-O-R-R-E-T-V. And that's Gothida, that means to dig. But when I drop again that ETV off of there, it becomes us or Gothas. I'm commanding up for one person. Ahogi Gothas means to, you dig a hole. Ahogi Gothas, dig a hole. Then we come to the next one, and that's Asi. Asi. And that's talking about tea. Iskas comes from iskida, means to drink. Once again, you're dropping that ETV off of iskida, putting that VS on there, and it becomes iskas. You're talking about one person, you're commanding a person to drink. That says, Asi iskas, drink, you drink tea. We come to the next one, which is boko. That's talking about a ball. And nafkida, that means to hit. But once again, you drop that ETV off of there, and it means to you hit the ball. You hit the ball. Ahuni, that means a dress. Ahuni. Ayas comes from Hayada. You're going to drop the ETV once again, and it becomes Hayas when you put that BS in there. And I'm saying you make a dress. That last one is Osafki. Hombas. Osafki. Hombas. And that's talking about That's saying to one person, you eat usofki, or we say sofki for short. Is there any questions so far? Can everybody hear me? Now we get on the past tense at this time. And at this particular time, we will now get into the past tense singular form of Muskogee tense. This tense is represented by the letters ayunks. That's talking about like me, as doing something as in yesterday or last week. That'd be ayunks. Ayunks. Now, I can make examples of this. The first example that I have is for Litkida. I could say, Baksangi Dodo. Dodo is a barn. Ofacha Litkeyanks. Baksangi Dodo. Ofacha Litkeyanks. That means yesterday I ran to the barn. As you'll notice, once again, I dropped that ETV off of there and I added that IVNKS at the end. Litkeyanks. So that's saying I ran. And we come to the next verb, which is hotejida. That means to write. And in the sentence that I got with that is Baksangi Matoga, Hotejayunks. That means I wrote that paper yesterday. Is there any questions so far? Let's see here. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Somebody's got it. Well, thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Now we come to Yakabida. That means to walk. And the sentence that I got with that is Mahagatugu Ofacha Yagabayans. That means I walked to school. Mahagatugu Ofacha Yagabayans. I walked to school. The next one is Ayada. It's VYETV. And it says Baksangi Hombedatugu Ayunks. Ayunks. That means I went to the restaurant yesterday. Then we got Bonita, the next one, as I said before. Remember, you're going to drop the ETV and you're going to put ayunks or the INVNKS on the end of it. And it says Baksangi Maniskatugu Bonayunks. Yesterday I danced at that store. I know that never happened, but you know, I just put something different in there. Baksangi Maniskatugu Bonayunks. Yesterday I danced at that store. Gothida. That means to dig once again. And with that, I put Baksangi Ahogi Gothayunks. Yesterday I dug a hole. Iskida means to drink. And with that, I put this sentence, Baksangi Asi Iskeyangs. That means yesterday I drank tea. Yahegida. Baksangi Yahegeyangs. I sung yesterday. And we go to the next one, which would be Nafgida. Remember, we're going to drop the ETV off of there. And we're going to add VNKS. And it's Baksangi Adahoki Nafgeyangs. Yesterday I hit a wall. Ayada. Baksangi Chogo Haeyangs. Yesterday I built a house, or I made a house, that's what I said. But it can be used for built as well. Baksangi Chogo Haeyangs. Hombeda. The last one, which is Baksangi Waga Abiswa Hombeyangs. You know, we don't really have a word for steak, so I had to come up with just saying Waga Abiswa is like the meat of a cow. That was the best way I can put to describe steak. So what I tried to say in that sentence was this: yesterday I ate a steak. But these are just examples that you can use when you go through your dictionaries, because your dictionary, 99% of those words are the root verb forms, like litgida or tegida. You can start taking the INDNKS, you know, for a recent past tense, start applying that root verb tense to those words, in order to get you to start, you know, speaking things in past tense. And these are objects that I described. First one is niskajugo. Niskajugo. That means store. Adahoki, which is a wall. Anjugo, my house. Ahogi, a hole. Chugo means house or building. Yahegidan, a song. Dalovan, town. Asi, which is tea. Wewa, owa, water. Now this is kind of a creekless form. What I mean by that is Creek English style of speaking. Sodobopsky. That's kind of the Indian name they gave me here at the language department, because I like to drink a lot of pops. So they call me Sodopopsky, Unge Hojibidandues, and they call me Sodopopsky. Well, Sodopopsky, which is soda pop. Waga Abijwa, which is beef or steak. Osafki, corn drink. Abuski, parched corn drink. Abuski nithka, corn soup. Buskoafki, grape dumplings. Dakalek sok moski, fry bread. Dalaktari, red beans. Boyavikcha ahagi, which is ghost bread. Abish horoki, which is roast beef or roast meat, roast meat. Dolos inhona is chicken dressing. Dolos akbalogi, that's chicken and dumplings right there. Now, we're going to do some sentence building. I'm going to take Yahagan, for example. Do anybody want to take a chance at this? How do I say I made that song? Remember, MV is for that, that. And you got to remember the word hayada means to make. But how do I say I made that song? Anybody want to take a shot at that?
Okay, I'll plunge in. You can pray.
All right.
Oh, not that I take prayer frivolously, but so what did you say to make was, sir?
I made that song.
My Yahegidan. I don't remember what to make is. Haida was to make,
Yep.
right?
Right there.
Hayaks.
Almost. But you're right on it. You're right on it. You got to put a certain sound. It's like saying a.
Hayaks. I lost it. I'm sorry.
You're right there. You're just right there. You say hi, Yanks.
Hayaks.
Mhm.
Mado.
How do I say I made that house or I built that house?
Chugo. Right? Is it Chugo?
Mhm.
Machugo. Hayaks.
There you go. You got it.
All right. It's a good day.
Okay.
Maya.
How do I say I went to town? On it.
The lofa.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's about I can get so far. I'll pass it to the next student.
I just want to say I went to town. I went to town. Miss Hope Tijati, you want to take a shot at that by saying I went to town?
The Lofa Ayayanks.
Hey, that's right. You got it, man. That is good. That is really good. That's really good. I'm very proud of you. All right, that's really good. I'm gonna say, let's see. How about how do I say I drunk a busky? Anybody want to try to take a chance at that? Miss Luciana, Miss Cloud, you want to take a shot at that? I drank a busky.
I can try.
Okay,
Siskida Abuski.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. So this is the way to say that. You would say a busky iskayunks. Iskayunks. A busky iskayunks. Remember, we're gonna from that word iskida. Now I'm gonna back it up here. This word iskida, which is spelled E-S-K-E-T-V. Gonna drop that ETV off of there. You're gonna put I-N-K-S and it becomes iskayunks. Iskayunks. Now I could say Baksungi, which means like yesterday. Baksungi. Abuski. Iskayunks. That means I drunk a busky yesterday. I drunk a busky yesterday. Now, I'm gonna just randomly say something. I'm gonna see if somebody can interpret what I'm saying. Ahogi Gothayunks. Ahogi Gothayunks. Give you a little bit of a clue. You'll look at this word, which is K-O-R-R-E-T-V. That means to dig. So what am I saying when I say Ahogi Gothayunks? Anybody want to take a chance in my translation or trying to
Dug- Did you say you dug a hole?
Hey, you got it. That is good.
Yay. It's a good day, that's all.
Yeah,
But
that is
oh my creator.
that is really good. Now remember this. See, this is what an elder had told me a few years ago. So you really learn these verb tenses. You really get these verb tenses down. You've got a lot of the language down. You get a very strong foundation. Then you'll be able to build from there. And like I said, when you look in those dictionaries, in both dictionaries, the Lethbridge and the Margaret Malden and Jack Martin dictionaries, 99% or of those words are all like litkita, hotejita. They're all root verb words. Just drop the ETV off of there. Start practicing putting a-unks and that. And you'll get a lot of this language learned that way. But you're doing good, Miss Amy. You're doing real good. And you other students, y'all doing good. And I really encourage you guys to keep really trying to learn this language. It's a beautiful language. Y'all making my day today. Now we're going to get on the second person singular pair. I'm going to now this is talking about you. Like if I say singular past tense, I'm talking about this term ETSKBNKS, which is it skunks. That means like you did something, but they're just like recently, like yesterday or last week, it skunks. If I say midget skunks, that means you did something. And so, how you doing, Mr. Shafter?
Oh, Hitler.
That's good. That's good. That's Tongadoes. That means I'm doing all right. It's Tongadoes. Before we go any further, I'm going to sing just a little bit of a Muskogee hymn for you guys. I'll translate it for you. And it goes, Momes Umbatis Momes Gumbatis just like that. Anybody ever heard that hymn before? What that song comes from, I was told that it was sung on the Trail of Tears. It was kind of an encouragement song to keep the people going, to not give up during that time. And very beautiful song. And a lot of times I sing it to encourage me to keep going. Now I want you guys to be encouraged to keep going, to learn this language. You know what I mean? But anyways, we're going on. Now we're getting into ed skunks. Let's see here. Now we studied the verb tenses before. We studied yagabida. That means to walk. Now you got to remember, if I drop the ETV off of there and I add that ed skunks on the end of it, of yagabida, and it becomes yagabet skunks. And that means you walked. I could say, Paksangi Taloban, Yagabet skunks. Yesterday you walked to town. And so that means. And Tajanskozi, that means like a week. Now, when I say ungi, now to me, this means like, ungi is like past. So I'm saying last week, I see skit skunks. You drank tea last week. And that comes from iskida, meaning to drink. And once again, you gotta put that ed skunks at the end. You're gonna drop the V and put ed skunks, and that becomes you drank. Now the next one is Aji, home bed skunks. That means you ate corn. Baksangi chogo oban, bonnet skunks. Yesterday you danced in the house. Bonnet skunks. Now, going back to another verb, how would I say yesterday you dug a hole? Miss Amy, can you answer that? Or Mr. Schaffer, you want to take a chance at that? You can look back this lesson, and it comes, the word is ghosted, that means to dig. But how do I say, you dug a hole? A hoagie means hole. How do I say you dug a hole?
What's the verb for dig?
Ghosted.
Go for that.
Yeah.
So a hoagie go skunks.
Hey man, you got it, man. That's really good, man. That is really good. And how long have you been taking these Muskogee language classes?
Oh, I've been studying Muskogee for 1.5 years.
Man, that's really good. That's still kind of a short amount of time, and you caught that pretty quickly. I'm very proud of you, man. Very proud of you. Now, how do I say? Now, Yehagedan means song. How do I say you sung a song? And the verb tense is Yehagida. That's the root verb. Anybody else want to take a shot at that?
Yehilidos, Yikchigos dos.
I want to thank you for trying. I'm going to try to see if I can get Mrs. Donna. Miss Donna, you want to try to say, you sung that song?
The noun and the verb are the same
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, hey, get up, but it's got an N on one part that kind of makes it a noun. Yeah, hey, get up.
Jagged skunks. Jagged skunks.
Hey, that's really good. Man, you're almost got it. It's Yahagit skunks, but I pretty much was understanding what you were saying, but that is really good. I'm very proud of you, Miss Amy. And I'm very proud of you, Mr. Schaefer. I mean, you guys are really you're getting in there and you're digging in, and man, you're just going with it. And that makes me feel good. Real good. Yep.
Idem adotgis. Trying to say we work together, but
Yeah.
maybe there's a better way to say it.
You can say idokogit, it's like together, or
Marcus?
the Edie Abagit. I believe this is how to say it. I'm not for really for sure, but this is, I believe he's how he said Edie Abagit. Adokis.
Edie Abagi.
Or Adokis.
Edie Abagi Adokis.
Adokis, like we are,
Adokis.
but Edie Abasai.
Edie Abagi Adokis.
Yeah, with one another. Yep. But man,
The
that's
Abagi is kind of a with.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
with or together, that's what you're saying, with one another. And so, but anyways, but man, you guys are doing really good, man. Really good. Just real quick, just in your personal opinions, how do you guys feel about, I know it's important. Can you describe to me how important it is for the language to be preserved?
Well, how long do you have for the class? I think it's imperative.
Yeah,
To me, it is the heart, the culture of the Muskogee people. It's the power Creator gave you to survive, to heal, to
Yeah.
thrive, to live. In my case, I've told the testimony of this. I wasn't able to walk.
okay.
I was dying from COVID, and I
Right.
put on the hymns. It helped get me through the night. And as I was trying to walk again, I would hold the 2 chairs in the living room and I would stomp to the hymns. So my testimony is surviving that. So yes, I believe in the power of Muskogee language, and it's my heart to be an encourager, to be a Barnabas for everybody to save it.
I just gotta
Thank you
add,
for letting me share.
I got a similar testimony. I just had pneumonia recently. So that's why I was a lot. I had pneumonia. I was in the hospital. There was times that they were giving me pain medications. They were not. But there were many times I would listen to Muskogee hymns. And I'm telling you, it took away a lot of pain at the time, and it gave me strength. There's power in this language, that's for sure.
Muskogee Yahekida, Muskogee Obanaga Iyajis.
What's that? Yahegida? Muskogee Yahegida? Go ahead.
Muskogee Yahegida, Muskogee Obanaga Iyajis.
Yes, it's needed. Yeah, it is needed. Both of them are needed, the hymns and the.
Well, Muskogee Muskogee hymns need Muskogee language.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. But anyway, but this guy is saying this guy's is also going to do a great work. He's talking about a video game he wants to do in Muskogee. And that is good, Mr. But anyways, but now we're getting on the third person. Somehow I got this. Now we're getting on the third person. I clicked on the wrong thing, and I'm sorry, folks. Yes, that is a miss. I'll try to. Okay, we get on third person singular passive. This one's different. And this one ends with BNKS. That's talking about a person outside of you and I. And like if I say he or she did this, I would say on me junks. He and me junk. This person did this. VNKS on the end. You would drop the ETV off of there and you would add VNKS and it becomes from Mejida to me junks. Or something did this. There's Mr. Tony will drop a video link in here if anyone is interested, but I'll wait till Mvhayv's done. And but anyways. Like if I want to say he sang a song, I would say from Yahegida, I would drop the ETV off of there and put unks on the end of it. And it becomes Yahegunks. Yahegunks. And that means he or she sung a song. And then, now, how would I say somebody built a house? Remember the word is chugel for house. And then you got haya, that means to make. Or somebody made a house or built a house. How would I say somebody built a house?
Jugo Hayongs.
Almost, but man, that is so close. Yeah, that is so, but that is good. I mean, you did that on the spur of the moment. That is really good. You would say high youngs, but you went on to say, I believe you said high youngs. High youngs. But you are almost right on the money. I mean, right on target. And Mrs. Jones, you've been doing very good in this class, and I'm glad for you.
Maru.
Now, how would I say somebody drunk tea? Remember the root word for to drink is iskida. How would I say somebody drunk tea? Anybody want to take a shot at that?
Yunks.
I'd again, Miss Donna.
Ishke Yunks.
Almost. Try it again. You're right on it. Now you're saying I drank tea. There's one.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yep. How would you say it, Mr. Shaver?
See, iskunks.
Hey man, you got it, man. That's good, man.
Okay,
Yep.
I see iskayunks is I drank tea.
Yeah, that's pretty, yeah. That's pretty good, man. Or Ussi iskayunks, I drink tea.
Oh, man, that's better, iskayunks.
Yeah,
Is it iskayunks or amonkat iskayunks?
Iskayunks, I've heard iskayungis, but from my understanding, if it's said like that, it's meaning it's like I'm emphasizing I drink tea. But iskayunks, you're saying I drink tea.
And you spelling that ye E C G
D.
ye ni gi si. Well, maybe I should write it.
Yeah.
Hocheches.
But anyways, Iskayunks is like, I drank. And but I've seen Iskayunks or that form of writing, like in writings, but the way it was explained to me, the VY, from my understanding, I could be wrong, but my understanding means like it's like it's emphasizing I drank.
So,
Yep.
Istoa, Ochetitska. How do you write this? Iskayunks.
Iskayunks would be ESKIVNKS. Or in Muskogee is this C G A Ni G Si, like that.
Nga.
And he's asking a question. He says, I drank Fachadoa. And I like the way you put that. Is that right? That's what he's saying. Iskayans, that's right. The way it's being said right there, Iskayans, I drank. That is good. But now we're going to continue. We kind of want to go into dos in doa. Dos means like it is. Doa means like it's asking a question. Is it? Is it like if I could say, Tugudoa, is that a house? Or is it a house? Or if I say Tugudos, that means it is a house. So there's a difference between dos and doa. And this is something that really needs to be emphasized in teaching the language. How you end a sentence makes all the difference in the world. And I just shown that by what type of tense you put on the end of a sentence. You can be talking about future, you can be talking about today or right now or something in the past. Depends on how you word the sentence. I'll never forget, I was trying to talk the language to an elder one time, but he understood what I was saying. But I could tell that he was confused at first, but he did understand what I was trying to say. But after that, he gave me some correction. He's saying, Stephen, the way you're saying this is, you're saying like you did something a long time ago. I was just trying to talk about, I guess, like something recently when I was trying to converse with him. But he said, it's the way that I ended it. So in other words, the way I ended it was wrong. But that's why it's so important to learn how what we put on the end of the sentence. A lot of times we put dos or we put doa on the end. You know, I might say, that means, are you speaking? I could say, and that's kind of a way to say, do you speak the Muskogee language? And so, and we always put dos on the end of it. Dos, I might say, estongon afle dos. That means I'm doing all right. I could say hisli mahidos or whatever. But I said that to really get us to really to give an understanding that it's very important on how that we know how to end a sentence. I know we're not going to get it correct at first, but with practice and time and everything, and it would all work out in the end. But anyways, what am I saying when I say Tugudos? What am I saying when I say Tugudos?
It is a house.
There you go. That's good. That's good. What if I say Tugudoa?
Is it a house?
Is it a house? That's right. That's right. That is good. That is good. Anybody remember the numbers?
Wait.
I'm gonna count who 5 in Muskogee real quick.
Omolga?
Just the 5. Everybody say,
I'm good.
Pumpkin, Colin,
Colin,
Shannon,
Duchenen,
Austin,
Oshten, Chinnabagan?
oh,
Jack
Mo,
Even.
No, Jagiven. Ah,
even, that's right. So what am I saying when I say, what if I say, Sogo Chakibidoa? Chakibidoa.
Magus Maya.
Sogo
Were there
Chaki.
5 pigs? Is that what you're saying?
Sogo. Sogo.
Yes.
Oh, Chogo. 5 houses. And were there 5 houses?
Now,
Are there 5 houses?
I said Doa at the end. I'm asking a question. I think
5 houses are there?
Sogo Chakibidoa. Or how do I say, is it 3 houses? How do I say that in Muskogee? Or are there 3 houses?
Jagiven.
Go get Duchenne, dog.
Hey, that's pretty good, man. You almost had it, but it is Chogo Totinidoa. Totinidoa. So what you can do is you can go back in here and you can go ahead and you can start forming phrases for yourself using these examples right here. Using these examples right here. And so, but anyways, you guys are doing really good. You are very good. Miss Amy, I'm very impressed with you.
It's a great team, Maya. Like I said, like Thor said, it's a team. But and y'all, Maya, are fantastic.
I appreciate that. And I know that they would too. And Miss Becky, she's an awesome teacher. She's an awesome person to work with. She has the ability. She's a tough woman, very tough. I mean, no matter what she's going through, whatever problem she might be facing, she's going to find a reason to laugh somewhere. Put a smile on her face and just kind of strengthens everybody else at the same time. That's just how tough she is. And,
Wow.
yeah. And so, but anyways, but you guys have been really great, very great. And me, you guys keep me in prayer. I'm doing everything I can to learn the language. And so, and I've got a lot of work I got to get together for this upcoming school year for the little children. And I'm telling you, it's awesome. I may teach them a word like gotcha. And then I'll teach them like dos. It is a tiger. And then somewhere down the line, I might say, who could say it is a tiger? They'll, you know, a little kid, bunch of them raise their hands just like that. I did stuff like that, and I'll say, Wagados, Nagido, or Wagidos, or Wagados. Who can say that? Man, a bunch of kids' hands will be going up. It is a cow, it is a cow. And just brings joy to me when I hear that. Yeah. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Isto mema Mvhayv.
I teach at the Mogi Primary Mvhayv, and that's where I teach. Hey, that's pretty good, Mr. Schaefer. You're trying to speak. That's good. Yep. You know, that's another thing you can, when you ask a question, you can put etska on the end. Etska. Like a bonayetska, do you speak? Somebody's got a question here. Got a video link for Muskogee work that he's trying to do. But anyways, you guys are awesome. Now, real quickly, Mrs. Amy, how do I say, yesterday, or how do I say you walked to the store? You don't have to put yesterday in there. You walked to the store.
Is it Yagida? Is it Yahagida is walking?
Almost, that one's singing.
I was saying, oh, I did both at the same time. Does that count?
Oh, that's what he said.
No. I forgot the word for to walk. I'm sorry. Yakabida.
There you go.
So Yagabunks.
Almost. That's like he or she walked.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's Yaga
It's
Bets.
I'm sorry, Maya. I've lost it.
Yaga Bet Skunks. Yaga Bet Skunks.
Yakabet skunks.
There you
That's
go.
Yakabet skunks. But oh,
Yep. And then Niskajugo is store. Niskajugo. And so, yep, Niskajugo. Niskajugo Yaga Bet Skunks. You know, you walk to the store. You walk to the store. Now, if I say Humbadatsugo, that's like a restaurant. How do I say I walked to the restaurant?
but Hamida Chogo.
This
Yeah.
bird,
Oh, rats.
A and that A sound in that verb tense.
Oh, yeah. The Yanks.
Hey, you got it. You got it.
Slowly. But no, Maya.
Well, Mrs. Cloud, I enjoyed it too, man. Well, folks, I've got to go, and you guys have been great. And I think Miss Becky will be back next time to teach you guys. And I certainly enjoyed it today. Yeah.
Same here. Much Mahaya. Thank you for taking the time from your busy schedule. It really means a lot to all of us.
Well, it means a lot to me that you guys are trying to put effort into learning this. And it brings joy to my heart. That means we're doing our job. So And Mr. Schaefer, I was very impressed with your knowledge, man. And you keep going. Ayimahasti, that means you keep going. Keep going, man. Don't give up.
Adam Mvhayv Chiajas.
Yeah, I
No,
understand.
no.
I want to say,
Adam Kitlayat Chiajas.
All right. you want to learn. Again, you want to learn. That's good, man. Well, you guys keep going, all right? I'm proud of all of you that participated today, or all of you that was on here. I'm very proud of all of you. And you guys have a nice day. We got two.
You too, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you. All right.